Oh my goodness, is this my air sign tribe family? What is going on? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for y'all. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. This is going to be for November 13th, 2018 for Tuesday. And let's go ahead and get started with your love lives family. Everybody's been getting some really weird ass readings so far. So let's see if we're going to be one of those people in the group that get those weird ass readings too. Alright, let's see what's going on. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're doing the same thing everybody else is. Everybody's being told to just do it, you know. Take action, make it happen. Just don't worry about it. Just do it, do it, do it, do it. You know the world be wrecking to it. I don't know if you, okay, sorry. I'm done. Anyway. Alright, so the underlying energy is the 8 of Swords. Alright. So, yeah. Everybody's doing this. We're not the only ones here. I know we're kind of like, oh, air signs always get stuck in their head. Air signs always overthink shit. Nope. Fire signs and earth signs are along that whole group too. As a matter of fact, they aren't doing stuff either. It's different reasons perhaps, but you know, this time for us it's alright, it's overthinking for us. It's definitely allowing our thoughts to cripple us and keep us from making the moves necessary. I'm not looking underneath the card this time because I find that to confuse me more about what these readings are trying to tell me. So I'm not gonna pull it for today. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But for right now, we're looking straight at this underlying energy because we need to focus on what it means. Because the second we start digging, I'm like, okay, why does that come up? And I have no idea how that's phrased in. So, that said, we got a lot of stuff that's keeping us from doing the work instead of just trusting and moving forward and going ahead. Okay, and I feel like it's like we feel trapped. We don't feel like we have a lot of options. We don't feel like we have things we can do to get out of our situation. But that's the thing. We're overthinking it. We just need to do the simplest act of just doing it, right? If the second we do it, we will get out of this. But we got too much going on up top that makes us think, okay, well, if we do X, Y, and Z, then this will happen, or this could happen. But what if that happens? How am I going to? No. We're going too far with this, so we have to kind of just the simplest act of moving them legs. That's how we gonna break free. Because then we gonna realize there's no swords that's ready to cut us up. There's no nothing. If we bump into swords, we ain't gonna get cut immediately. We're just gonna walk around it. We're gonna feel around. You know, be careful where we touching. It's not gonna be razor sharp on all sides. There is a flat part to a sword. So either way, right? The whole point is that we have to just do the simple act of acting. That's it. Now, the heart of your reading is the 2 of Wands. The challenge, making decision and taking action. Just going and doing it, right? But the challenge is, the obstacle that we've got going on is the unknown. What we don't see, what we can't decipher from, what we can't distinguish between. Right? And it's the future pretty much that usually comes up. And for some of us as well, it's not even the future. It could be that things are a little confusing. It could be that we don't, you know, and the biggest thing for us, since we're still in Scorpio season, we're still dealing with this Venus retrograde until Friday. It has to do with our fears, family. It has a lot to do with our fears. It's a lot to do with what we're afraid of, facing those fears. To making that direction, taking that step in that direction, has to do with facing our fears, the things that we are not comfortable looking at. So that being said, we are looking at the past here at a time when we were very confident, stable, grounded, you know. We are in a place of safety. We put ourselves in a place of safety. The Queen of Pentacles ain't doing nothing if she's at risk. She's in a safe place. So I feel like this is what's going on, right? We are in a place of stability and support and, you know, all that goodness. We're for ourselves. And in turn, we were able to do those things for our work, for our relationship, etc. We were holding it down. We were holding down the fort. And at least for us, in our half, or our 50%, we were holding down the fort. Now, what's next? The star. Alright, this is a good thing. Look, we have routines, we have patterns, we have all these things. But it's about now using this Queen of Pentacles energy towards the star. Now, the star is next to the moon. And that to me is like there is a fear about going after the dreams that you have. Now, it could be because, you know, I don't know. it could be a lot of reasons as to why you're afraid to go after your dreams, right? There's so many things, but I'm not going to go down that list because everybody's whole situation is different, right? But to kind of put it bluntly, it may be that you've been ready, you're settled down, it just never happened. Let's be real, right? And now you're at this point again when you can put the work towards it, but it's like now you don't even know if you got it in you. You don't even know. Like this, everything's kind of confused up in the air. Now, some of you guys may not have an idea what it is that you want at all, and that's the thing that kind of makes you guys like going where? I have no idea. As that's the confusing part. You may have to just kind of find where do you want to go. What is your destination? Your desired destination. Right, and then kind of go from there, right, and then kind of work to strive that. But the whole thing is the star, right? The star isn't just dreams and aspirations. It's also putting in the work, giving back, giving of yourself. Because the star, she gives of herself unconditionally. She wants to, not just because the star is where she wants to be, but it's the inspiration of the reason why to give back. Right? She knows that she's giving of herself because she can see that maybe the area that she's in will flourish with great vegetables and fruits, and it will blossom. You know, it's for the benefit of the things around her. And that's the better you know, the better side of the star here. It's like maybe the future is that things get better around her. But the star here, ma'am. It's like you have the beacon of light, and you got to go through the dark to get to it. And I feel like that star is the sun, if you think about it, because you got the star, the moon, then the sun. It's after this. And I feel like in order for you to see the stars anyway, it has to be fucking dark. You can't see it in the light. So I feel like that's the thing, right? You have that beacon of hope, the northern star, the path to happiness, right? And not the path to happiness, but the beacon to where the sun will be. But you got to get through the craziness to do that. You got to get through the craziness to get to the sun. And I feel like that's the thing. Facing our fears is what's going to... And facing our fears about whatever our dreams are, about taking action, can be eliminated by focusing on why we are doing the things we're doing in the first place. Just redirect the attention on it. Face those fears, but then remember, because this is not just fears, right? Fears of insecurity, fears of commitment, fears of whatever, right? This is whatever you're dealing with, and whatever the star, whatever stands in between you and your dream. But the future is the Ace of Pentacles, moving forward, really starting to build on foundations. Right? You're starting to build a foundation here with Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's a new beginning. And I feel like you end up committing to this new beginning because you overcome those fears. You are overcoming those fears. The star is also healing too. So whatever this is, the star, this aspiration is a motivation for you to not only gain this, to gain this dream, but the action of getting closer to that star is also healing those fears, because you're doing something about that, not standing in place and freaking out, right? You're not going to be like, oh shit, this is crazy. Nah. It's like, well, this is crazy. I still have to do what I need to do. I have something I want to get to. So I either stay here or focus on my dreams. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No matter how many times we think of solutions to kind of do something without the other. We have to just do it. And I think that's the thing. Doing it is the big thing. Now the goal, aim, ambition part is kind of funny, because I can kind of see all of my air sign tribe like, well, is it really worth doing all that? Is it really worth kind of putting yourself out there? Is it really worth, risking something and putting yourself, sacrificing your safety? Yeah, to some of us. Hell no for the other half, right? The other part of us. You have to decide whether it's big, if it's worth it or not. If the risk is worth the reward. The Five of Swords. You may be defeated in this whole fortress type of building because you end up getting bored anyway. The Queen of Pentacles is not your energy. It's good. I like the Queen of Pentacles, but she's still not us. That's not our energy. She isn't. The Queen of Pentacles is like, she does her routine. She's good. She's happy about life. we would get bored so fast. We feel so miserable so fast. So that's why we need a new dream. But believing in a new dream and having a new dream, that's scary. But it's so, it can be so exciting. So the Five of Swords is an empty victory. You don't want to be this Queen of Pentacles, but you want the safety. You don't want to be bored. You want a new dream, but you have to sacrifice maybe this stability. You know, just trusting yourself and having yourself, and that's it. But the other stuff, the dreams that you have out there, it may require you to be more of a socialite. Be more out there with people. Sacrificing a bit of that security that you built up that's not getting you anywhere. But you never truly lose that stability. You never lose that safety net. You never lose that security. But I get it. In a way, you don't do it by yourself anymore. That's the big thing. Perhaps. So it's about the sacrifice. What do you have to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice, air signs? I can't tell you that. You have to figure that out on your own. Just, you know. Alright, so you got mending and come to the edge. Gee whiz. Huh. Letting bygones be bygones and go ahead and taking a risk and going for it. Just go for it. You know? Alright. That's the cards we're working with today. Mending. Letting bygones be bygones. Forgiving the past. Accepting the things as how they were, and also embracing the new and accepting the abilities that you have in this present moment to change to make whatever you want to make. And then you have come to the edge. In order to truly practice what you preach with the mending, go ahead and just take that leap. You know, some things are not worth the risk, but there is a lot of things that are also worth the risk. Only you can be able to determine that. But the focus of it all is that if it's going to lead you to growth or if it's going to lead you to maintaining. Because if you want to maintain your entire life, you definitely can. But I feel like the mending portion is the biggest thing, because it's also healing. And I think that's the biggest part. Letting go of why we can't be free. Well, why we can't, overcome. Right? Forgiving the fears. Facing the fears is honestly forgiving those things that hurt us, that makes us, hesitant to try again. But I feel like this is a big try again reading. And I feel like that's what we have to do, guys. Now, we don't have to do anything we don't want to do. You all don't have to do anything you don't have to do. I always say that in all my readings. But you want to change, you want things to be different, it starts with you. Alright, family, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, Air Tribe, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I will see you guys tomorrow. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Love y'all. Take care.